Thanks for stopping on in for today's NBA pick video play heading into December 6th, 2017's action. Going to be talking about this matchup here in the Eastern Conference between the Chicago Bulls and the Indiana Pacers. Give our take on who we feel has the better edge against the spread. If you're interested in getting all of our NBA plays, you can access those over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. So heading to this one, the road team Chicago. Not a surprise, coming in as rather significant underdogs, getting about 9.5 points. Coming into the year, not a whole lot was expected out of the Chicago Bulls. They traded away Jimmy Butler. They didn't bring back Dwayne Wade. Going into rebuild mode, trying to tank and maybe get a high draft pick here in the upcoming draft to try to start turning things around. Also bringing in some pieces in that Jimmy Butler trade. I don't even know if anyone expected the Bulls to be this bad. I mean, everyone knew that the Bulls were going to have a tough time picking up wins, but it's just been pretty brutal for Chicago fans this season. Their team right now just 3-19 overall, 1-11 on the road, in contrast to the Pacers, who have been playing a bit better ball over the last couple of weeks, now standing 13-11 overall, and they are 7-4 behind their home court advantage. The Bulls, in their last outing, another convincing loss, losing to the Cavaliers at home by a final of 91-113. Also, prior to that, losing at home to the Kings, a really bad result there for Chicago as well. One of the few games that they could have actually maybe have gone on to win on their home court against one of the other lower tier teams in the NBA. But this group, they haven't been picking up anything in the way of wins recently, and some of their losses have just been extremely embarrassing. For instance, their result on the road against the Golden State Warriors, Chicago just did not put in the effort on the defensive end, losing that one by a final of 94-143. And on the year, this group, they've had their issues mainly offensively, but also in terms of their defensive effort. Right now, they're ranked 30th in the NBA in scoring average, putting up about 95.5 points per game, and they're giving up 107.2 points per contest, which ranks 20th in the NBA. So their plus minus is about minus 12 points. So on average, this group is losing by double digits on a game-to-game basis. So the fact that they aren't even getting double digits in this one against a respectable opponent is a little bit of a head-scratcher. So the home team today, the Indiana Pacers, they've been a little bit up and down as of late over the past week or so, but in general, over the past few weeks, this group has been trending in a more positive direction. It seemed to have started back with that road win against the Memphis Grizzlies. That was a few weeks back. Then they beat the Pistons, the Heat, the Magic, the Raptors, and really started to build some momentum. Since then, they've been losing to tough teams, coming through against the teams that they should be coming through again. So they lost to the Celtics, the Rockets, and the Raptors more recently, but also taking care of business and beating the Magic at home by double digits, and also beating the Knicks at home by double digits in their last outing. So on the year, this Pacers group, they've been getting up and down in transition, having a lot more success, especially over the last few weeks on the offensive end, now ranking 6th in the NBA in scoring average, putting up about 109 points per game. They also share the ball very well, 5th in the NBA in assists, and they are 22nd in total team defense. So similar in terms of their total defense in comparison to the Bulls, but they also average about 13 to 14 points more per contest. So having much more success on that end of the court. And also the Pacers, a few weeks back on the road against the Chicago Bulls, putting together a very nice performance in a 105-87 win in Chicago. So if the Pacers can beat the Bulls on the road by a significant margin, they should be able to do a similar thing here today behind their own home court advantage. So for this video, it seems like a no-brainer here. That was also the case yesterday, but Portland really not showing up very well against that Washington team who was coming off a really bad loss. But in this one, we are going to go ahead and take what feels like the safer bet here, siding with the home team, the Indiana Pacers, giving the points against the struggling Bulls as Indiana goes on to grab the win and cover. And again, guys, to get all of our NBA plays for today's action, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description. Be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in. We hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.